want some of.
You're gonna want it all. You're gonna want it all. All
The
right.
floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. So as you can see, we don't fail yet again. This evening we have a grade 5 team who's taken on not just an environmental project, but a community project. And what's special about this, they connected with the high school this year. This grade 5 has been working not only with Mrs. Fandaka, PE teacher Lorna Moody, but Mr. Ranico, teacher of the year at CTEI, and his students. They have taken a concept, something that they were passionate about, and said, can you help us? I'm not gonna give you too much. They'll tell you about their visits to the high school. They've been there, the high school's been here, daily communications. They've created this passion that I hope next year's 4th grade understands. It's gonna be their commitment, so they think it's their legacy, but it's somebody else's commitment. And they're very excited to present that to you this evening. So are you ready? Okay, grade 5, you ready? All right. Mr. Ranico, you ready? Okay, thank you. You can start.
Hi, we are from Fallbrook Elementary School, and we are here to talk about our Connected by Composting program. The Leominster Education Foundation was kind enough to give us money through a grant to complete this project. We named this project Connected by Composting because our goal is to work together with the CTEI to design and build a compost bin that meets our needs of a school with over 650 students. We will then share all that we have learned about composting with our school and the community.
My class found out on a scale of 1 through 5, 1 meaning easy, 5 meaning hard, that composting is a 2, meaning simple.
Composting is nature's way of recycling food scraps and yard waste to create freshly made soil. In this soil, there are lots of nutrients for plants.
There are many things to compost. Some of the many things you can compost is dried leaves, parts of trees, and twigs. So like stuff from the outdoors. Also, you can compost green nutrients. Also, there are banana peels and apple cores. So like fruits and veggies.
Sometimes we don't compost our bones, dairy, and pizza. We don't compost certain food items because they aren't good to have in the soil. We end up paying from composting. Also, if you throw them in your compost bin, it will attract animals and it will smell.
One benefit of composting is to make good soil with nutrients for plants. Another benefit of composting is to not throw food in the trash. That's bad because it costs money for a time to throw away the trash. Composting is free and easy.
Our school produces 44,220 pounds of trash every year. We compost in our class to reduce that amount.
Compost is ready. We are going to put the compost in the tree farm at our school. And then we are going to sell the compost for money.
Lately, we've been working on our composting STEM project. STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Math. The first step we had to take was we had to email our principal, Mrs. Deacon, so she could approve our composting idea. The next step we had to take was we had to show her our bin location. She approved of both things, but she wanted us to check with our custodian just in case our bin would be in the way of any trucks delivering food to the cafeteria. We researched a lot on composting. We watched videos, did web tests, and studied articles. Each of our resources has interesting facts about composting.
For example, we researched and watched a video. In the video, we learned how to care for your compost. One way to care for your compost is to turn your compost weekly so oxygen will go through.
This is what we use to turn our compost.
Now we are going to explain the attributes of a good compost bin.
It needs lots of sunlight, and the bin should be a dark color so it absorbs sunlight.
Also, it needs air, moisture, and a cover to protect your compost. There are some things to think about when building a compost bin.
You should have an idea of how much compost you're going to put in your bin. Then make a design so the bin is not too big or small.
You might want to think about having a 3-container compost bin, and that's what we chose.
These are the steps to building our compost bin. First, we drew the front and side of the compost bin, then label the important parts. Then, after we drew sketches, we decided to make a 3D model of our compost bin made out of popsicle sticks. Then the CTEI came and gave us a small version of our compost bin made
model is mainly made out of recycled materials like pallets. The only thing I had to buy was window screening. Everything else was made from home.
Our compost bin will be made of pressure-treated wood, composite material, and galvanized screening. Composite material is wood chips, plastic pouches, and plastic water bottles all pressed together.
Our bin will sit on the plastic and create bags if you have enough money.
The drafting students and Mr. Ranicom invited us to CTEI. We showed and explained to them our popsicle stick design. Then Mr. Ranicom and Catherine showed us our design they made on the computer. They made the design on Inventor software. After all the compost bin talk, Mr. Ranicom and the drafting students gave us a tour of CTEI. They also made us these keychains that say public space.
We have just received our cost analysis of $985.96. We're going to spend $612.87 on composite boards, $185.28 on pressure-treated wood, $22.23 on galvanized poultry netting, and $32.98 on steel roof panels. Our bin is going to be 18 feet by 6 feet long.
We are getting ready for next year's compost program. All food scraps in the school that can be composted will be composted.
We will hand this program over to the 5th graders next year.
We will be informing the school about the compost program. This is so they know how to compost in 3 to 2 years, one of the goals of the program.
We will also be on LATV. We will inform the community about composting. Now,
Get out and compost!
Are you gonna sell your compost?
yes,
You gonna sell it?
yes.
We need another column. What are your anticipated revenues? That's the best stuff. Compost is the best for one.
It's natural, it's something that it's not just environmental, it's community-based, and I really believe the students at CTI got as much out of this as our students, and they have been back and forth, back and forth. They surprised, CTI students and Mr. Ranico came down a few weeks ago and surprised them with the model. So we're ready to go, and we're going forward with it.
That's big, 18 feet long by 6 feet wide. That's a lot of compost.
That's a lot of
That's a lot of
compost.
bananas.
And what a great virtual experience for them to travel. They've traveled to the high school, they've gone through the CAD program, they've seen CTI as 5th graders. So it just sort of enlightens you about opportunities that are down the road. Yes.
I have 2 questions.
Oh, they're ready.
You ready?
Oh, they're ready.
One, are you gonna publish something that I, as a citizen of Leominster, can have so I can start my own composting at my house?
We are going to be on LATV explaining good attributes of a compost bin and what we could do with a compost bin.
How about a little pamphlet so I can keep it at my house would be great. And the other question I have, and I don't know if any of you have an answer to this, is I heard that you're using pressure-treated wood. Is there any concern of chemicals from the pressure-treated wood going into your soil and maybe not being so great? Who wants to answer?
The newer design of composite material, it doesn't have chemicals.
The pressure-treated.
The pressure-treated wood, doesn't have chemicals.
Great. Wonderful, thank you.
They've investigated all the materials to make sure that they're eco-friendly. Any other questions? I can't thank you enough, and I can't thank your family and CTI, Mr. Ranico. I'm not surprised you're teacher of the year at the high school. So thank you for all your efforts. All right, closing votes.